Coming up on News 13 this morning, T-minus 25 hours until the polls open on Election Day. What you need to know before you go.
Then local leaders are calling for more security at the polls tomorrow after a fistfight breaks out at an early voting station.
Plus, Hurricane Helene will go down as one of the worst natural disasters in Carolina history, and historians want you to help tell the story.
Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first, sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Alexis King.
And I'm Gracie Fusco. Today is November 4th, the day before the election. We talked about this last hour. It's going to be warm, but not warm enough to need water and, kind of like how it was for the early voting period, right?
Well, at least it's not summertime heat, but we know that like elderly populations, you're a little bit more susceptible to feeling heat more intensely. Right. So if you want to go ahead and just be safe, it's going to be in the upper 70s. You're going to feel the humidity, the tackiness, because we have a lot of moisture around. Showers around for today, Wednesday and Thursday. So multiple rounds of rain. The humidity will be high. So if you want to just be safe, take a water bottle, but you're probably not going to drink the whole thing.
One thing I noticed from your last forecast that made me feel like we could keep our windows open tonight because it's going to be nice and mild. And I thought a lot of people on social media this weekend were like feeling nauseously optimistic about the election. So I think everybody just needs to take a breath, open their windows, get some fresh air since we have nice weather. We can get through this.
Yeah, right? the fresh air is always like a nice change of pace. So we're going to be in the 60s tonight, and that does mean your morning time temperatures for tomorrow. So starting in the 60s, if you're heading out to the polls early, you might need just one light layer, but you're probably not going to need that for too long because, again, Election Day is going to be in the mid and upper 70s during the middle of the afternoon. So I already mentioned we have a couple rounds of rain on the way. It is going to be due to a cold front. Currently, that front is in the plains, and it is going to be sparking severe weather for today. An enhanced risk, that's a level 3 out of 5. We can see a lot of that thunderstorm activity for northern Oklahoma, Arkansas, extending through St. Louis, and a couple of tornado warnings are already ongoing. And we had a major tornado outbreak this weekend, a devastating tornado outside of Oklahoma City on Saturday. So we're going to be watching that system. That'll be here during the middle of the week. So thankfully missing us for Election Day. We're currently nice and dry. Temperatures in the mid and upper 70s, similar to yesterday. And for the next couple of hours, we're going to be feeling pretty good. Low 70s by noon.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Well, News 13 is your local election headquarters, and if early in-person ballots are any indicator, the number of voters could end up being off the charts on Tuesday. The first ever early voting in South Carolina for a presidential election saw a very strong turnout, and according to the State Board of Elections, more than 1.4 million people have already cast their ballots. In Horry County, more than 120,000 people have voted early, and that's nearly 40% of registered voters, according to County Elections Director Sandy Martin.
In North Carolina, the State Board of Elections says more than 4.2 million people have already cast their ballots during in-person early voting. That's 57% of the state's 7.8 million registered voters. That's well over the previous record when over 3.6 million ballots were cast during the 2020 early voting period. And voters in the 25 western North Carolina counties impacted by Hurricane Helene are outpacing the rest of the state in voter turnout with 58.9%.
Now, early voting ended on Saturday, and we're just one day away now from the general election.
News 13's Hannah Huffstickler joins us now live in Socastee to tell us more about what you need to know ahead of Election Day. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Gracie. Everyone is counting down to that can be your driver's license, a military ID, passport, a voter registration card with a photo, or an ID card issued by the South Carolina DMV. Sandy Martin, the Director of Registration and Elections for Horry County, says to still expect long lines tomorrow, but you may not have to wait as long as some early voters did.
Some of the larger precincts will still have lines, but some of the precincts, they voted more than half of the registered voters already. So some precincts are not going to be busy and some will still be busy. Now,
coming up in our next half hour, hear what the busiest times will be on Election Day. Live in Socastee, Hannah Huffstickler, News 13.
Thanks for keeping us informed, Hannah. Well, 2 Lowcountry representatives have formally asked the State Board of Elections to boost security on Election Day. Now, this follows a recent incident where a man refused to remove his Let's Go Brandon hat while voting. That escalated into a physical altercation with a poll worker who was seen hitting the man. South Carolina law restricts voters from wearing anything that displays a political party, a candidate's name, or ballot issues.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
Traffic flows along the Grand Strand at 604, running pretty smooth from Murrow's Inlet to Little River on 17 Business and Bypass. 501 is not delayed, nor is 544. The drive time is 6 minutes from Highway 544 to Carolina Forest, 7 minutes for Mr. Joe White to 82nd Parkway. I-95 seems to be running a little bit more smooth, but it does seem like there's very slow traffic on 301 between Latta and Dillon. Don't see an accident reported there, but the road is currently in the red. Downtown Florence is in the green, though. No delays there. It's currently 10 minutes from TV Road to 76. Alexis.
Thanks, Hannah. And taking a look at your morning crime tracker, one person is injured after being shot at a Conway home on Sunday morning. Now, police say it happened around 11:30 a.m. on Barker Street. When officers arrived, they found one person injured who was taken to a hospital. Officers say there's no threat to the community. You can count on us for updates.
We have an update on Saturday night's fatal crash in Socastee involving a pedestrian. Officials say the person was trying to cross Highway 707 around 7:30 p.m. near Fairyland Drive when a Jeep Grand Cherokee hit them. The victim's identity has not been released. Make sure to count on News 13 for updates. And we have some sad news from the music world this morning. Music legend Quincy Jones has passed away. His publicist says he died last night at his Los Angeles home surrounded by family. Jones's historic career ranged from producing Michael Jackson's record-setting Thriller to prize-winning film and television scores and collaborations with Frank Sinatra, Ray Charles, and hundreds of other recording artists. Quincy Jones was 91 years old.
And hundreds of people coming together over the weekend for a very good cause. We'll have more on their walk for a purpose. Stay with us.